Hello students, welcome to the YouTube channel of Sun Academy. I am Naresh Sir. Today in Journal Account, chapter Single Entry, we are going to attempt a question which is given here. In this question it has been given that Sri Rama keeps his accounts according to single entry system. From the following information, prepare his accounts as on 31st March 21. Details of assets and liabilities is given. Debtors opening balance is given. Bills receivable opening balance is given. For bills payable only closing balance is given. For creditors opening and closing both balances are given. For the stock opening balance is given. Even for furniture, machinery and cash and capital, all four opening balances are given. While summary on cash says that cash received from debtors 12 lakh, out of which 1,01,000 was bad debts recovered. Received on sale of machinery is given 2,54,000, for which book value on 110 was 240. Furniture purchase on 110, 40,000. Receipt from bills 80,000. Purchase shows cash purchase 88. Sales 8,10,000. Paid to creditors 7,96,000. Paid for bills payable 72,000. Administrative expense are given 6,71,000. Drawings every month on first date of each month 1,44,000. 10% loan given to Sita is 4 lakh. While additional information is given that discount allowed was 112, discount received was 28,000, purchase return was 32,000, sales return was 48, and bill dishonored was 1 lakh. Similarly, bills payable dishonored was 76,000, credit sale 24 lakh, bills accepted by debtor 6 lakh, and bills endorsed to creditor 60,000. Out of this, bill of 24,000 was dishonored. While adjustment are given that calculate 5% interest on drawings, which is first adjustment. Second adjustment is that charge depreciation at 8% on machine and furniture. While third adjustment is that rate of gross profit on sale was 40%. And last adjustment 4 says that provide 10% bad debts on reserve on debtors. Here I think there is some mistake because bad debt reserve is calculated 44,000 I think. So here I am rectifying, provide 44,000 as bad debts reserve. Now first of all we will have to prepare opening statement of affairs, then after cash account, bills receivable account, debtors account, creditors account, bills payable account, and trading profit and loss account. At last, balance sheet and working note. So first of all, opening balance of debtor is given 8 lakh, for which two entries will be passed. First, in the asset side of the opening statement of affairs, debtors 8 lakh, while in debtors account on the debit side it will be written as to balance BD 8 lakh. Then after it is bills receivable opening balance is 2 lakh, So for that also it will be written on the asset side of the opening statement of affairs, while in the bills receivable account it will be written on debit side to balance BD. Each and every figure will have two effects. Then after closing balance of bills payable is given 3,32,000. So which will be written in the bills payable account to debit side to balance CD 3,32,000, while second effect will be in the final balance sheet on liability side bills payable account 3,32,000. Then after it is opening balance of creditors and closing balance of creditors 520 and 1284. So 520 will be written on the liability side of the opening statement of affairs, and second effect will be in creditors account by balance BD, while closing balance which was 12,84,000 will be written on the debit side of the creditors account 12,84,000. Its second effect will be on the liability side of the final balance sheet creditors 12,84,000. Then after opening stock is given 6,80,000. So first effect will be on the asset side of the opening statement of affair, and second effect will be in trading P&L account opening stock 6,80,000 on debit side, while furniture is 2 lakh. So first effect will be on the asset side of the opening statement of affair 2 lakh. Second effect will be in the final balance sheet furniture 2 lakh. Opening balance of machinery is 6 lakh. Similarly, it will be written on the asset side of the opening statement of affair machinery 6 lakh, while second effect will be in the final balance sheet machinery will be shown on the asset side 6 lakh, while cash balance opening 332, it will also be written on the asset side of opening statement of affair, and second effect will be the cash account on debit side to balance BD 3,20,000. Capital opening capital is given 20 lakh. So on the liability side of the opening statement of affair capital 20 lakh. Second effect will be in the final balance sheet on the liability side capital 20 lakh. Then after it is given that cash received from debtors 12 lakh, out of which 1,01,000 was bad debts recovered. So on the debit side of the cash account bad debts recovered will be written 1,01,000. Its second effect will be on the credit side of the profit and loss account bad debts return 1,01,000. So remaining 10,99,000 on the debit side of the cash account to debtors account, while on credit side of the debtors account by cash 10,99,000. Then after received on sale of machinery 2,54,000. So on the debit side of the cash account to machinery 2,54,000. Book value of that was 240. So on the asset side of the final balance sheet from the machinery 240 will be subtracted as it is sold. Then after it is furniture purchase 40,000. So on the credit side of the cash account by furniture account, and on the asset side of the balance sheet 40,000 will be added to the old furniture's balance. Received from bills 80,000. So on the debit side of the cash account to bill receivable account, while on the credit side of the bills you will buy cash account 80,000. Cash purchase was 88,000. So on the credit side of the cash account by purchase account 88,000, while on the debit side of the trading account to purchase cash 88,000. Cash sale is 810. So on the debit side of the cash account to sales account 8,10,000, while on the credit side of the trading account by sales cash 8,10,000. Paid to creditors 7,96,000. So on the credit side of the cash account by creditors account 796, while on the debit side of the creditors account to cash account 7,96,000. Then after it is paid for bills payable. Similarly on the credit side of the cash account by bills payable account, and on the debit side of the bills payable account to cash account 72,000. Then after administrative expenses 6,71,000. So on the credit side of the cash account by administrative expenses, second effect will be on the debit side of the profit and loss account to administrative expenses 6,71,000. Then after was drawings every month on the first date 144. So on the credit side of the cash account by drawings, while on the liability side of the final balance sheet drawings 1,44,000. 10% loan given to Sita. So on the credit side of the cash account by 10% Sita's loan, and its second effect will be in the final balance sheet on asset side 10% Sita's loan 4 lakh. Additional information says that a discount allowed was 1,12,000. So it will be written on the debtors account on the credit side by discount, while on the debit side of the profit and loss account to discount account 1,12,000. Then after is discount received 28,000. So on the credit side of the P&L account, second effect will be on the debit side of the debtors account. Then after is purchase return 32,000. So on the debit side of the creditors account and on the debit side of the trading, out of the total purchase return will be subtracted 32,000. Sales return is 48,000 sales return. So on the credit side of the trading account, out of the total sales return will be subtracted, and second effect will be on the credit side of the debtors account. Then after it is bill dishonored, bill receivable dishonored 1 lakh. So bill receivable dishonored 1 lakh will be written on the credit side of the bill receivable account and on the debit side of the debtors account. Then after bills payable dishonored 76,000. So on the credit side of the creditors account by bills payable dishonored, while on the debit side of the bills payable account to creditors account 76,000. Then after it is credit sale 24 lakh. So on the debit side of the debtors account to sale 24 lakh, while on the credit side of the trading account, sales credit 24 lakh. Then after it was bill accepted by debtors 6 lakh. So on the debit side of the bills receivable account, while on the credit side of the bills a debtors account by bills receivable account. Then after it is bills endorsed to creditors 60,000. Out of this, bill of 24,000 was dishonored. First of all, entry of the 60,000 will be passed. That is on the credit side of the bill receivable account by creditors account, while on the debit side of the creditors account to bills receivable account. Now bill of 24,000 was dishonored, so it will be written on the credit side of the 24,000 creditors account and on the debit side of the debtors account, because these will be again our debtors and these will be again our creditors. Then after is calculate 5% interest on drawings. So drawings is done on first date of each month. So total drawings is 1,44,000 divided by 12, then we will get 12,000. Interest is 5%. Drawings is done on first date of every month, so you have to take total 78 month divide by 12 month. You will find that interest on drawings is 3,900. It will be added to the drawings, and on the credit side of profit and loss account. Then after was DAP 8% on machine and furniture. Out of the 6 lakh, machine of 240 was sold, so on the remaining machine of 360, 8% depreciation will be 28,800, which will be subtracted from the balance of the machine, and depreciation will be written on the debit side of the profit and loss account. Now DAP on machine which was sold, machine of 240 was sold, depreciation on that for the 6 month at 8% will be 9,600. After subtracting that, you will get the balance on sales tax. Sale value is 254, so here is the profit of 23,600. First of all, entry of 9,600 will be written on the debit side of the profit and loss account, while on the credit side, profit 23,600 be written on credit side of the profit and loss account. Now it comes furniture. Opening balance was 2 lakh, so 8% will be 16,000 depreciation, and later was purchased 40,000 at 8% for 6 months. Depreciation will be 1,600, so total depreciation 17,600 will be subtracted. Now out of the total of the furniture 240, depreciation is 70,600. Subtracting that, balance will be 2,22,400. Now depreciation will be written on the debit side of the profit and loss account. $44,000 bad debt reserve is to be provided on debtors. Balance of the debtors closing balance was, we will find it later. Here you have to write 44,000 bad debt reserve, and it will be written on the debit side of the profit and loss account. Now last adjustment, rate of GP on sale was 40%. First of all, we will have to find sale, then after GP will be found out. If sale cash sale was 810, credit sale was 24 lakh. Out of that 48,000 was written. So net sale is 31 lakh 62,000. On this figure, if you find out 40%, gross profit will be 12 lakh 64,800, which will be written on the credit side of the profit and loss account. Internal adjustment was 10% loan given to Sita, so there will be 40,000 due interest, which will be written on asset side and credit side of the profit and loss account. So internal and external adjustment has been completed. Now we will have to close all the accounts. First of all, we will close the statement of affairs. From here we will find the opening balance of bills payable will be written on the credit side of the bills payable account. From here we will find the balance of creditors account, which will be written, it is 2 lakh. Bills payable account, creditors account, on debit side bills payable account 2 lakh. From creditors account we will find credit purchase 17 lakh 80,000, which will be written on the debit side of the trading account. Now total purchase is 18 lakh 68,000, return will be subtracted and net purchase will be 18 lakh 36,000. Then after cash account will be closed. Here we will find the closing balance 4 lakh 53,000, which will be written on the asset side of the final balance sheet. If we close the bill receivable account, balance CD will be 560, which will be written on the asset side of the final balance sheet. And if we close debtors account, balance will be 14 lakh 56,000, which also will be written on the asset side of the final balance sheet. And after subtracting bad debt reserve, final balance will be outer 14 lakh 21,000. Now from trading account, closing stock will be found out because it was not given, which will be written on the asset side of the final balance sheet. And P&L account will be closed. Here we will find net profit, which will be added to capital, and total of the capital adding the profit, out of which drawings and its interest will be subtracted, and net balance of the capital will be written on the outer side of the liabilities. At last we will tally the balance sheet, which will give total on the both side same. In this way, sum of single entry is attempted.